Duh! I got my fucking... It's fucking muted. I do this all the time. Alright, first of all, let's start that. Let's hold on. Hold on. We're restarting the stream. Oh shit, what's up guys? Welcome to the beginning of the stream. This is totally the beginning of the stream. Nothing bad happened. I always have my mic unmuted. I don't know what you're talking about. Welcome to the stream. Thanks everyone for stopping by. How's everyone's Thursday going? So first of all, I want to thank my patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. These streams are, I say they're sponsored by the patrons, because they kind of are. I love streaming, and I appreciate the support. So thank you guys who do support me. We do have my boy, Omega Scourge, in the chat. It's one of our patrons. Let me just say hi to everyone who's in the chat currently before it gets out of hand, and I won't be able to tell or say. So, Ray C, we got King Sean, You're Not Bird, Jordan Lightner, Tech Ninja, and Drake Armaga. I was gonna say Amiga, then I was gonna say Armigo. My bad. So yeah, this is the stream. It's a Q&A stream and an editing stream, because I really want to get... I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I filmed the pre-release, but I didn't know when I wanted to release it. And then I totally forgot that this Friday is actually the proper release of Set 4, which is Great Legend, I think the name is. So I did do the pre-release. I did 2 days. My local game store had a pre-release on Saturday and a pre-release on Sunday. And I did both. Excuse me. So, yeah, we're gonna be editing. We're gonna be answering questions, because I really want this video to get out. I want it to get out tomorrow. I usually only do one video a week, but there's a lot of stuff popping off, so I don't know if I'm gonna stick to that, because if I have more than one video ready, there might be more than one video a week. That seems to be what's gonna happen, because I have a lot of ideas. Like, too many. It's funny, like, when I started the channel, it was just like fucking whatever. And then, you know, the channel became just like DigiDaily for like ever. And now that we're moving to weekly stuff, I really want to start doing other stuff. And I've had all these, just like so many ideas just come to me. Either I've been thinking about them myself, or I've just gotten inspiration from other creators, or just you guys have mentioned stuff that I thought would make a really cool video. Last stream, Sickly Smiles mentioned like the idea of like a potato being able to power a VPET. Like, I want to fucking try that. That's super simple to do. It's I have potatoes. I just need the things, the alligator clips and like other stuff. And I want to see if that'd be really funny. That'd be a really cool video. And you know, I have the pre-release. I filmed the pre-release, and I want to get that out because I want to do more card game stuff. And then we have the interview next week. My interview with the Tamagotchi brand director. And that's coming up next week on Tuesday. And then, oh my god, what else? What else? I feel like did I film? I don't know if I filmed anything else. I don't think there's anything else in the tank. Which is why I think I was gonna probably release this like Tuesday, but I feel like if I release a video about the pre-release of a set that's already out, oh yeah, no, I write them down. I have a note on my phone of like, at this moment, I think there's like almost like 10 different video ideas on that note. And that's just one note. I have other notes that I've written down like before that I never got around to filming. So there's a lot. Nip clamps. But yeah, so I would guess I wanted to release this like maybe next week or something, but again, like I said, it kind of makes no sense to release a video about a pre-release for a set that's now out. So it makes sense to release it at least Friday for the official release. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Cody Marco, what's up? Mobile Images Co, what's up? Did Bandai not let you ask whatever question? Yes. I asked them, I flat out, you know, full disclosure, I asked them, I said, hey, is there anything that is like off topic? Anything off limits? Any topic that's off limits, you know, I don't want to ask you questions that's going to push you in a corner or something like that. And what they, and Bandai didn't specifically tell me this, it was like, my contact, they said that they would prefer it to be focused on the Digimon X. So I focused all my questions on the Digimon X. I did hint at stuff here and there. I did wear my Vital Brace. I don't have it on because I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the Vital Brace. It's not broken or anything. I have Shivamon, and I want to do a video of me walking with Shivamon trying to defeat the last boss and Impulse City, and then I might wait until I actually get my or the app comes out for me to like start playing again, because I don't want to delete Shivamon. Now I'm like attached to her. I feel bad. And I don't want to delete Magnamon because Magnamon's sick as fuck. So I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's my fault. I didn't want to download the app, but the app should be coming soon. So we'll see what happens. Let me actually write that down. I don't think I wrote that idea down. Cleaning the Vital Brace is another idea I want to do for the video, because I want to displex the screen and I want to try to clean the bands. The bands are fucking gross, and we're not getting the black replacement bands in, or I'm not getting them in until like August, which is a shame. So that's gonna be a while. I really need to clean it. It's really looking gross. I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. Okay, cool. I didn't write that idea down. What else? All right. Yeah, so I wasn't... I didn't... I wore the Vital Brace during the interview, and as like a little hint, you know, like, oh, hey, you know... and I asked them about, like, is there a roadmap for releases, and I hinted at the X2 and the X3. He pretty much confirmed that. And another interview that Cardotaku Desu did, he flat out asked him about the Pendulum 20th, and he said it that Cisco said that they're thinking of bringing it out. So I guess I was wrong. It sounds like after the X3 we might be getting the Pendulum 20th, and then maybe we'll get the Pendulum Z, and then maybe after that we'll get the Vital Brace. I have no idea. But he definitely said that like the Vital Brace is like in the cards. Will it actually happen? We don't know. But because of that, I didn't want to piss them off. I didn't want to, I didn't want to piss them off, because then I was worried that would affect my chances of being able to do that again. So I stayed within the parameters, which was, focus it on the X. And that's why I didn't ask him about the Vital Brace. Plus, someone asked him about the Vital Brace before, about a year ago. And he said, they're thinking about it, because it's like, what he said specifically in that interview was like, you can't go back from the Vital Brace, which is true. Like, if they release the Vital Brace like next year or even this year, why would anyone want to buy like the DMX? You know what I mean? Like, because the Vital Brace is brand new and shiny and it's got all these modern things in it. Why would you want to go backwards and play with like one of the older ones? You know what I mean? That's why I think the Z2, as far as Japan is concerned, I think the Z2 is going to be like the last VPET of that, that's like that, I think, in a while. So yeah, unless they make like another, like a Digimon Mini 20th or something like that, I highly doubt they're gonna go back to that kind of style. Did I say hi to Cody Morrow? If I didn't, what's up, man? We gotta get that global app. My friends with iPhones are having trouble with the app. They can't get it working. Yeah, the global app, they said... Well, I don't know about the global app, but they said the app is coming out this month. It's already the 10th, and we have heard nothing, so I'm assuming, like, literally, like, the last fucking week of the month is when it's gonna come out. But I really don't know. But they did say it is coming out sometime this month, and then the global version, or the English version, will be coming out later on after that. I'm assuming they're just going to translate the one that we're going to get. So I guess when we first get it, it's not going to be in English. I don't know. We still have that. We have gotten very little as far as explanations. So, yeah. Totally get the VB together if they made a global app. Thanks for answering questions. No problem. That's the point of this stream. Just answering questions and trying to get this video finished. Which, as you can see, I haven't gotten much done. There's not much done here. I can't wait for Digital Monster S. Is it Omnimon X or Omegamon X? I like Omnimon better. In like the English card game, I don't know yet. We don't have him yet, so we don't have official translations yet. He might. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be Omnimon, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna check. But I'm pretty sure Omnimon Ultra S is called Omnimon and not Omegamon. I don't think there's any Omegamon card yet in English. I think it's gonna stick to Omnimon. Let me check here. Also, speaking of the card game, pulled some great shit. You're gonna see some of the pulls I got while I'm editing this video. I actually just upgraded my deck last night, so I'm ready for next week's tournament, which we'll be able to use the set 4 cards, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's called Omnimon, so it's gonna be called Omnimon X. I don't know if you can see that. It's gonna be called Omnimon X because this is called Omnimon Ultra S, not Omegamon. Omnimon is the official name, so all the variants are probably gonna be called Omnimon and then whatever. So it'll be Omnimon Zwart and Zwart D, Omnimon X. That's really it. Nice for Shivamon. I'm rocking the Fire Ice card right now. I know. I can't wait for them to come out. They said they're ready to be shipped. I bought them from the Premium Bandai US site, so they're coming out. They're getting to me sometime this week or next week. So there's a lot of stuff coming down the pipe. That's another thing too. Like, I have all these ideas. Like, again, right now we're on a weekly schedule, 1 video a week. But there's so much shit coming out on top of so much things that I want to film. I don't think like 1 video a week is enough. Like, I might start uploading 2 a week, or I don't know. Like, we'll see what happens. Obviously, you know, there should be a video coming out tomorrow if I get this done tonight, which I should. So yeah, because like, you know, when the Vital Brace, not the Vital Brace, when the dim cards come in, because I have the ones I'm missing, which are, well, the ones I'm missing minus Shadow Howl, so that's Agumon, Gabumon, Blizzard Fang, and Volcanic Beat. They're all coming all together in 1 pack from Premium Bandai US. And again, that's gonna be like either next week or a week after that. And then I guess I'll tell you guys, because my streams, I private them. Not private them, I unlist the streams after I finished, and usually there's not a lot of people in here. So I like giving people who watch the stream something to like look forward to. If you didn't, I'm pretty sure you probably realized it by now. Most of you probably figured it out. Bandai is sending me the Digimon X, the English one. So whenever that comes in, I'm also going to be opening, unboxing, and playing with those. So yeah. I don't know when there's a coming though. I'm about to email them just to ask them if they have like maybe a tracking number or something, because I'm getting a little worried. Not that I think, I don't know, not that I think like it got stolen or anything like that, because I got my Tamagotchi just fine. I'm anxious. I can't wait to play with those. Because that's gonna be my first time playing with the DMX1 Blue. I never bought that one. But yeah, I'm getting the Digimon X's shipped to me too, which is awesome. Like, Bandai actually like sent me not just the Tamas, but the Digimon X's. So that's another video coming up whenever I get those. So that's a lot of stuff. That's the Vital Brace, 4 new dims. That's like a lot of shit. You know, I've only been playing. Well, I've played with the 3 I have now, but even that, like, I spent some time with those, and I plan on spending some time with the other ones as well. You know, I don't know which one I'm gonna play with first. I am leaning on Volcanic Beat just because, one, it's summer, so I feel like the hot kind of theme will go as well, and also I really like Vorvomon's Evolution line, and I like everything else that's in there because there is a Tyrannomon in there, a couple of them actually, and I like Tyrannomon, which I said before. My guess, the app will be released during E3. That would actually be kind of sick if, like, during Bandai Namco's, like, event, they, like, talk about the app. I doubt if they're going to mention anything, it will hopefully be Survive. Looking forward to getting the Wave 3 of the DMX. I do, too. I really can't wait to see what they're going to do with the DMX2 and the DMX3, because those 2 colors were already in clear plastic, so I wonder if they're going to make, like, solid versions of them, or if they're going to keep it clear, or if maybe they'll do a glow-in-the-dark color. I have no idea. They are taking advice from us, though, so if you have any ideas, feel free to DM Bandai, or just comment on any of their social media posts about Digimon, and let them know what colors you would like to see for a Wave 2 and a Wave 3 of the DMX, because I definitely would like to see some wacky colors again. I definitely want to see a return of the glow-in-the-dark, for sure. Looking forward to all the DMX color variants. Same. Bandai has a couple of things to showcase there, including Digimon Survive. So that's my best guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think like what else could come out as far as Bandai Namco is concerned. What other games did they make? I forgot. I don't know. Yeah, like for them to reserve a slot at E3, like they must have something big to announce. Again, I'm like it escapes me like what else they would possibly announce. I mean, a Digimon Survive is something that a lot of people have been like thinking about. I keep getting recommended articles about it. People are still talking about it. Even people that like aren't like huge Digimon fans, just people that like got back into the series through the various things that have been coming out the past couple years. So people are still interested in watching it. They're still interested in playing it and experiencing it. So I mean, E3 would be the best place to announce like an official release date, which would most likely be like the first quarter of next year. There's no way the game's ready now. I mean, that'd be hype as fuck. Like if it came out like this December, like that'd be amazing. But I'd expect it to come out like early next year if it is coming out. If they're gonna announce it. If. Maybe not a Pen 20, but a USA Pendulum with all the eggs. That would be fucking amazing. I don't think they would do that personally, only because if they can split it, because like why not? You know, because like they could that gives them an opportunity to like make more colors. So like in Japan there was the 4 colors, so that's 2 different waves of 2 colors each. You know what I mean? Or even 3 waves. They can do like a farewell wave like they did with the Pendulum or the Digimon 20th. They might as well just call the Pen 20th the Pen Z, the Pen DNA, and the Pen DNA Z. It's almost too surreal to me that the DMX ever got a national release. I've always stuck to global North American release of products due to not wanting to feel like I have such a high upper hand. Yeah, I mean, once like if they actually release the Pendulum in English, like that's gonna be ridiculously hype. Like that will sell pretty well. I think. I mean, I think it'd sell pretty well. Cause like yeah, the brick is a classic design, but like other English speaking countries, like especially Southeast Asia, just fucking die for the Pendulum. Like they love the Pendulum. That's like their favorite device. So it being in English, that'd be super hype for them. And just the fact that, like I said, or not like I said, but just the fact that the Pendulum 20th costs like fucking ridiculous how much it costs right now. It's stupid. It should not cost as much as it costs. So that would be massively undercutting the scalper market, which would be amazing for fans because they can finally get their hands on it. Because I know a lot of people that got into Digimon around the X era, or the revival of the X era, the DMXs, and they were like, oh my god, there was a fucking Pendulum 20th, and now it costs like $300, and I'm never going to be able to play this, and that sucks. And it does suck. I wish people could experience that. And I really want like Bandai of America to release those because I'm hoping that they'll have better QA or QC or whatever better quality control than the Japanese version, because the Japanese version, as much as I love it, it has a lot of issues. That is why I barely play with it, because like I get so scared turning one on because I'm afraid like my data is just gonna get wiped. It's not fun dealing with that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely think I definitely think that's gonna be a huge pop when that comes out. Omnimon will always be Omnimon, or Omegamon. Omegamon will always be Omnimon in English. Yeah, people were arguing before that like, oh, Alter S, because he's not the Omnimon, his name is Omegamon, but no, it's all Omegamon. Yeah. Oh, cool. Wait, there's a Bulkmon card? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. So do you think they'll roll out with an international function for a Japan exclusive device? What do you mean? Like as far as the Vital Brace is concerned, Japan is aware that there's a huge English speaking market for Digimon. We're the reason why, like, we're one of the driving sales for Digimon in Japan. Um, they are aware that there's a huge English speaking fan base. Um, and like I said, they know that. Bandai America knows that, which is why they are now adding the like Japanese VPET releases on the American Premium Bandai site, because usually the Premium Bandai US site has like maybe Gundam and like clothes. They don't have nearly as much stuff that the Japanese one usually does, because they just don't think those would do well in the American market, I guess. Um, so as far as like rolling out an international function, I mean they are like we're getting an English Vital Brace app or a global version of the app very very soon, because on the official Vital Brace page, they actually show the fact that the Vital Brace is coming out soon, and like Southeast Asia and Taiwan and Hong Kong, which are massive English speaking Asian territories. And they said like that version is coming soon, so that global version that has English instead of Japanese is coming soon. Um, so yeah, they changed Omegamons in the dub, but why not change Alphamons in the dub too? Because Alphamon's just too cool of a name, and for some I don't know why they changed Omegamon in the first place. Um, I really don't know. Like I'm assuming, uh, because I mean like that's the idea of Alphamon and Omegamon. They're the Alpha and the Omega. So like it is a Bible reference. It is technically a religious reference, but like barely. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird that they change. I mean, I don't mind Omnimon. It's a cool name. But I just don't know why they changed Omegamon in the first place. I think Alphamon just came into play as far as like in other stuff. Um, like I don't think Alphamon ever showed up in any of the anime back in the day, like when it was being dubbed. Like Alphamon, I think his first appearance in an anime was in Try. Um, Nothing else that he was in like came out in America, so they probably just didn't like localize his name and make it something crazy because of that. I'm pretty sure if Alphamon would have showed up in like, you know, one of the first like 4 or 5 seasons, they probably would have given him a goofy name. They would have called him like something else. They probably wouldn't have called him Alphamon. But that's why we kind of get like sometimes we get like weird names, or you know, names that stick around, and it's, I don't know, localization is weird, and usually the dub is what the driving force of most localized names. Speaking of localized names, Valdermon is called Valrudorumon in the English card game, which is fucking annoying because Chaosmon Valderarm is still called Chaosmon Valderarm. He's not called Chaosmon Valrudoroarm. It's weird. Also, Dun Devimon is Dan Devimon, not Dun Devimon. He is Dan. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with the English localization. What would it be changed to? I don't know. They probably give him like a weird ass name that like means like nothing, you know. It's usually what they do with most like Digimon names. Like they just give it like another name. Like I'm trying to think. I mean like Omni. I guess like it kind of works. Omnipresent, you know, like Omni. But still, like I feel like there's other Digimon that have like names that are just not the same at all. It's just shit they just like picked out of a hat almost. I'm trying to be excited, but most people in the US who have iPhone can't use the device. Android, no problem. Well, I mean, the app, they said like this month the app is coming out on App Store, so it's going to be on the App Store and the the App Store and the Play Store. So it's going to be on both devices. Whether it's going to be in English initially, we don't know yet, but it is going to be on iPhone soon, like sometime this month. We don't know when. Also, this is why Android's better. We have 5+ VB in our group and watch your vids a lot. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. That's really cool. King Sean, Alphamon will not have a dub name change since Alphamon's name is iconic in the fandom. No, I mean, they've done that before. They just don't do that anymore because you don't need to. Like, back in the day, you know, names were censored because, like, they were worried about just getting censored. So, like, you know, Diaboromon is called Diaboromon and not Diablomon because Diablo means the devil, and the devil was bad. And if you put the devil in something, people are gonna freak the fuck out. Parents are gonna be angry. They're not gonna let their kids watch a show. If the kids don't watch the show, they don't pay for the toys or the video games or whatever. So they're very careful. So back in the day, they were very careful about shit like that, which is why we got weird localized names the way we did. Um, so or even like if names just sounded like too foreign, they would just change the name just to make it more marketable for an American audience or for a Western audience. So that's where you get stuff like, Tai Chi becoming Tai, Yamato becoming Matt, Takeru becoming TK. Like their names are too like Eastern. They wanted to make it more Western sounding, so they made it into more Western sounding, and that stuck because that's what we grew up on. So now they know that that's iconic. They're gonna stick to that. Things like Aldemon being Burning Greymon, I think his name is in the English version. Um, his name is Aldemon in the Japanese version. Burning Greymon's too, iconic, so we have that. Although I could have swore I did pull an Aldemon and his name is just straight up Aldemon, so I don't know what's up with that. Doremon would be fun to raise again on the X3. I agree. I love Doremon. I'm excited to play with the X2 for like an actual period of time because the X2, I went back and looked, like I barely played with the X2 because it came out and then like dead ass, like I think like 2 months later the X3 came out and just sucked all the air out of the room. So I barely got time to play with the X1 or sorry, the X2. And so I'm happy that it should be coming out in America. So when it does, I'll be happy to play with that a bit longer so I can enjoy the rosters a bit more. Because it has a lot of the cooler evil Digimon that I really like that I was able... the evil Digimon rarely get their time to shine. Fucking rarely. I think the last time we got a device like the X2 was the Pendulum Progress 2. Because that one had a lot of like evil Digimon in it and stuff like that. That's like the only things I can think of that have like a majority of like kind of more evil Digimon that people not. I mean, there are fan favorites, but it's not like Greymon and shit like that. Like there's like the evil weird ones that people usually don't like as much. And that was really cool about the X2. So I'm gonna be happy to be able to play that, and also be able to play with the other version, the purple version. Because that version was gorgeous, and I was very upset that they didn't. I'm still mad. I don't care what anyone says. The purple one should have had Lilithmon on it. The fact that she's on the red one makes no sense. I'm still mad about that. I'm not over that. I don't care. It was just weird. I want crystal clear X2 or X3. I think X3 would be the best one to do a crystal clear one, just so it's not as confusing. But I would like that too, like completely all white. Well, not white, but you know what I mean, like all clear. I think that'd be really sick. Very clean too, like a ghost version. Even not like clear, but like a semi-transparent where it's like kind of like frosty. That would be cool too. There are actually some articles on its gameplay already. Yeah, but I've read those articles and like. It's nothing new. Like it's just people going off of like trailers from like 2 years ago. I don't think it's just people like bullshitting. Every time I get recommended those articles all the time, and like every time I read them, it just pisses me off because it's just like speculation, but it's written like they know what they're talking about. But like we know they overhauled the gameplay like a while ago, which is why we haven't seen it since we first saw it because they said they were overhauling it. So it's like I don't know. It's annoying. A DMX for Digimentals. I think they should just bring back the Digimentals in general. I'm surprised they didn't. I thought they were. It seems like they were hyping that up, and like they kind of went nowhere. Because we got random armor Digivolutions in the DMX, and then we got it again, I think, in the Pendulum Z, and also in the DMX. What's his name? Daemon X. If you look at his belt, he actually has the Digimental from the V-Tamer manga. If you never read the V-Tamer manga, definitely read it. It's really good. They introduced Digimentals in there. There's only one, though. And the one that Daemon's searching for is like this weird shape. It doesn't look like any of the Digimentals from the show. It's its own design. And he has that on his belt. So technically, the Daemon X is Daemon with the Digimental, which I thought was really cool. What is your favorite Digimon anime? For me, it's Frontier because the concept of humans turning into Digimon. I'm one of those. I'm one of those basic bitches that likes season 3. I always like season 3. It has Terriermon. I like all the other Digimon. It's my favorite design for the V-Pet, or the Digivice. My favorite design. I like the card swipe function. I like Rio and Justimon. I like the story. I like how weird it got. I like the fact that it was set in like the real world, like our world where Digimon like was already a franchise and then it becomes real. I thought that was really cool. That's why I like it. I didn't jump on the bandwagon. That's always been my favorite series. But I do like Frontier a lot. I really hate people. Not hate. Hate is a strong word, but I really hate it when people are like, "Oh, Digimon was better when it was season 1, 2, and 3," because like that is like in my opinion the equivalent of like a Digimon Gen 1er. And Gen 1ers are already fucking obnoxious as is. I mean, they don't really exist as much as they used to in the Pokemon community, that I've noticed at least. I feel like the fetishization of Gen 1 has completely disappeared because Game Freak keeps giving it to us like every couple years. But with Digimon, I really hate that when people are just like, oh, I used to watch the show, and then like they turned it to Digimon, and I was like, no, I'm done. I'm not going to watch this. It just pisses me off because I mean I get it. It's a huge departure. That's totally normal. I mean they hint. At, I mean they do that in season 3 in Tamers, which is apparently everyone's favorite fucking season. They do that at the end, and no one complains about that. No one complains about it. I guess because it was the last form, and it doesn't show up until way later. But still, like that's something they already like started in Tamers, and they just kind of expanded it. Like, oh, you know what? Like, what if they just always transform into Digimon? Like, what if that was a thing? And that was with Frontier. And I liked Frontier a lot. I really, really like Frontier because it's kind of like a Sentai mixed with, it's a Sentai mixed with Digimon. And I like Sentai and I like Digimon. So I was like, I was all over that. I loved it growing up. And I still like it. And then, again, people who say that, it pisses me off because then that means they missed out on Savers. And I really like Savers. Sabers is also a really good season that people just completely sleep on. I watched that one when it was coming out because I was like, oh shit, Digimon's back. Because it was like a huge gap between season 4 and 5. I think Frontier came out in maybe like 04, and I feel like Sabers didn't come out in America until like 2006, I think. It was like a good 3 years maybe. So, and that felt like forever when I was a kid. So it was cool to like see it back. And it was a different concept, but I was fine with it because like there was still a group of kids. They still get lost in the digital world. They're still having an adventure in there. It's just the fact that the Digimon aren't their friends anymore. I mean, they still make Digimon friends, but like themselves are their own partner and they have to like evolve and stuff. And it still had the same core. It was just slightly different, and people just lost their fucking minds. And hated it. But I do like Frontier. I really dislike people who are like always like, oh, Digimon was better when it was just the first 3 seasons, because it's just like stupid. Because like at that point, like, why do anything? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just like I said this in the last stream. Like I had a whole rant last stream, but like that's why I always liked Digimon. It was at least doing new things. It was doing weird shit. It was trying. Whereas Pokemon just decided to like, okay, this works, so we're just gonna fucking do it for the next 25 years. Don't get me wrong, I like Pokemon too. I have a bunch of Pokemon stuff. I do like Pokemon. I've always liked both growing up. I liked both. I was a weirdo. No one liked me because I liked Sonic and Mario, and I liked Pokemon and Digimon. I didn't like picking. So yeah. And then you have people like, you know, again, they get mad and they're like, oh well, you know, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't, you know, whatever. I liked it when it was just this, and like, you know, I don't know. It's it's just annoying. I lost my place. Rest in peace, DMX rapper. Seriously, rest in peace, DMX. That shit was like the worst. When I heard he was in like a comatose state, I just knew it wasn't gonna be good. It's really sad. He's like one of my favorite like rappers growing up. Honestly, like me, my brother, and my sister, my older brother, and my older sister. Like we used to always like listen to him and stuff. It was a fun time. I miss him. Poor guy. I want a device that unites the brick, the pendulum, and all the other devices. Don't we all? At this point, I like where they're going with the Vital Brace. I want them to continue doing weird shit like this. That would at least work, you know. because the Vital Brace is weird, and people, you know, you got the complainers, the people that just want everything to be the same all the time, who are like, oh, I don't like this, it's different, and I don't like different, but I want different. But it's selling really well. It's selling extremely well. They're on the third round on Premium Bandai US. Like, they sold out the first wave, they did a second wave, they sold on that, and now there's a third wave that's coming out. If you buy it right now on Premium Bandai US, I think it'll come to you in October. So yeah, there's a whole 3 waves, at least on, and that's just the US one, of Vital Braces. And I'm hearing in Japan they're still hard to find. Like, they're still really hard to find because they're selling out. There is, of course, also the problem with manufacturing because of COVID and everything, but still, it's a good sign. So it's selling extremely well. So it's just like, I trust in the current design team at Digimon. I believe in them. Whatever the fuck they do, I want them to keep going, and I trust them. So if they want to do something weird, some weird shit again, I'm fucking down. You know, because, like, you know, now that I own most of, I think almost every Japanese, I think I own every. I think, no, I don't own the twin. Other than the twin and the Digivice IC, I own every Japanese VPET. So that's a lot. And it gets fucking weird after the Pendulum, and I love it. And people don't like those as much. And they didn't sell as well. But I love them a lot. Like, the XL is definitely one of my favorite devices just because it's so weird. It does its own thing, and I love it. People didn't like that because it was too different, and that, hey, to each their own, I get it. But it's fucking fun, alright? I want to play with the XL again soon. I bought Brasso because I want to Brasso the screen. The screen's all fucked up and scratched. I tried fixing it with some wet sanding. It worked. I got the scratches off, but it's like a foggy kind of texture now. I don't have high enough grit sandpaper to kind of really get it to nice shine, so I want to polish it with some Brasso, and it should look like brand spanking new. And then I'm going to play with it again because I love the XL. The XL's fun. I haven't even gotten to the fucking video yet. You guys are popping off. We'll continue to ask your questions. I'm fine with that. Device that unites the... Oh, yeah. They need to add Pulsemon to the Pen 20th. That would be cool. It'd be really cool if we got, like... Because, like, we're getting, like, English-exclusive Tamagotchi minis. It would be cool if we got English-exclusive, like, Digimon VPETs. I'm pretty sure they're looking into that. I would be fucking super down for that. Like a something in, like, the DMX shell. Like, we got a DMX4, right? But it was English exclusive, and it had, like, all new shit on it. Like, that would be cool as hell. But yeah. All my questions are Vital Brace related. That is completely fine. Your questions could be about fucking anything, as long as it's topical to the channel. Could be, again, anything. I don't mind. What do you know about Hermit of the Jungle Dim? Do more vids about the Dims, their sprites, and artwork. The Hermit of the Jungle, I can't remember what the other one is called. Hermit of the Jungle and Deep something. It's a Deep Sabers Dim. We don't know anything about it yet. What you know is essentially what I know. I haven't seen any, like, substantial leaks about it yet, other than the fact that, like, we know at least for sure on the Hermit of the Jungle one. Actually, no, we do know more, and I don't think I covered it. I think Hermit of the Jungle's full roster was actually released recently. It was leaked recently. I am wrong. I'll take that back. I'm wrong. Let me correct myself. We do know about Hermit of the Jungle. We know it's, well, not its entire roster, but most of its roster because it leaked in, I think it was V-Jump. There was a V-Jump leak, I think, a couple weeks ago. So we know for sure that the Sunarizamon line is in there, which was from the Pendulum Z Nature Spirits, which is the green one. We know Sunarizamon and, like, up to Zubagonmon, right? Was it Babungamon? And then, like, the big one, Golemon? No, I don't remember. The newer one. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. They're in that dim, along with Tortomon, so everyone wants me to get it. Don't worry. I think I already pre-ordered it on some website. I can't remember which one. I think it was Amazon JP. Could have been someone else. I don't remember. But I think it was one of those. But I did pre-order it. So we're getting those new ones. We're getting Tortomon, which Tortomon, if you don't know, is kind of a huge meme on the channel. Whether I like it or not, he's like my partner Digimon. It's constantly chasing me everywhere. So he's in that one. So people want me to get that one for that one. I don't think we got a leak on the Deep Savers like line yet, but from the looks of it, most likely we're going to get the newer aquatic Digimon that were released on the Digimon Pendulum Z, which was the Deep Sabers one, the blue one, the Digimon Z, the Pendulum Z. Those are going to be on those two dim, with probably some new stuff sprinkled in there, but we don't have like a full roster leak as of yet. I don't remember when that one's supposed to come out. I think it's supposed to come out like maybe like later in the year. I think maybe like maybe an October release. I think it was. But yeah, you're doing great already. Thank you very much. They changed his name, but not his symbol, from Omega to Omni. Yes, I think they they were hoping we were too dumb to realize that symbol meant Omega. I think in the card game, because it's called like Battle of Omega in Japan, it's called Battle of Omni in America, but I don't remember if we kept the Omega symbol in the card artwork and stuff like that. I gotta look it up. X Evolution should be dubbed. It should be. I feel like it's past that. I don't think they would ever do it, but I would love that. It's just a weird movie, and like if you haven't watched X Evolution, watch that shit. That movie is fucking nuts, bro. I want to do a video about that movie. It's so fucking crazy. It's hilarious because it's like it's nuts. Like it's so fucking like violent. Like not like there's no blood and crazy shit, but there's a lot of death that happens. It's like nuts. You literally watch the fucking Royal Knights like slaughter like hundreds upon thousands of Digimon. It's fucking crazy. It's one of those movies where like it's like an early movie that used like CGI, but it was like straight to video, so it's like in some parts. But overall, it's not that bad. It's a pretty fun movie, and I do recommend watching that one too, because like if you're not aware of the X Evolution storyline or the VPET lore, that's a good kind of introduction to the VPET lore as far as the Pendulum X is concerned, which leads into the Digital Monster X. I think that's another video I might make. It's just a video explaining the VPET lore, because the VPET lore, surprisingly, is deep as hell, and it goes to a lot of spots and places. If you did not watch my interview with Cisco, you should check it out. Cisco actually mentions a lot of it for the DMX1. He mentions some of the story implications of that device, which is pretty cool. They should make. Oh yeah, they make Tailmon and Gatomon is so weird because like there's nothing necessarily like crazy about like the name Tailmon, like it still works, and you made it Gatomon, which is like I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know, there's just such a weird thing to me. Or like Plotmon, like Solomon becomes Plotmon, like I don't know why, I don't know. I think that the Digimon Savers movie should have been dubbed back when it was still airing on Toon Disney and Jetix. I agree with you. I don't know what the fuck happened. I think the problem was that when they made that deal, they bought the movies, and all the movies they bought were the ones that came out before the Savers movie. So they only bought those and dubbed them and then released them. I'm guessing it didn't pull enough views that they were hoping for, so they just didn't bother buying the Savers movie, I guess, if I had to guess. Because like when they bought all the movies, the Savers movie I don't think had come out yet. Because when they did that deal, I think that deal was sometime during Frontier, not during Savers. So that's probably why. Yeah, gato means cat in Spanish, but it's just like, this is a show aimed towards like Americans, and you named the character. It just makes no sense. Like certain characters that like had too Japanese of a name got the changed to like a more English name, and then you have like, okay, we're changing this one's name, which is not Japanese sounding at all, to like a Spanish name. It's just like weird to me. Amnimon for Alphamon dub name. Okay, there's a lot of questions coming through. Y'all are crazy. There's so many questions. Give me a second, guys. remember what's the first season of Digimon when they aired on Fox Kids back then, and I hope there will be a dub version of the 2020 series. I hope so. They haven't announced anything about a dub yet. I don't know what the hell they're doing with that. I'm assuming they're just gonna go the simulcast route because it's cheaper. Oh hell yeah, Lilithmon is the queen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Got mixed feelings about Edamon being either a villain or a rival to Volcanomon. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I gotta look that up. Then again, Volcanomon, it makes sense. Okay, so it makes sense if you were a fucking nerd like me. So there was, okay, this is gonna get confusing. How do I start this? Alright, so Volcanomon and Edamon are actually based off of two personalities from way back when the V-Pets first dropped. So this is, I think, before the anime was out. I could be wrong about that. Either way, Volcanomon is based off this guy called Volcano Ota. Volcano Ota was like an MC for the D1 competitions because they used to have like actual like V-Pet tournaments that they would hold in Japan. It was pretty sick. And they were called like the D1 Grand Prix. And so he was like the MC for it, and he would be dressed in like football gear, and he was kind of like loud and like bombastic, and then he was such an important part of the franchise that they ended up making him into a Digimon. So that's Volcanomon. That's why he's called Volcanomon, but he doesn't look anything like a volcano, because Volcano Ota, like that's what he's named after. At the same time, there was someone called Edamonkey, and Edamonkey was this dude dressed as a monkey with he was in a monkey like Kigurumi / onesie with sunglasses, and he would do a lot of like announcements and stuff for the D1 as well, and he would also do like columns about the V-Pets back when they were like popping and they first came out. So that's what they based Edamon off of as well, because Edamon, that's why he has sunglasses, and that's why he looks like a monkey, because he's based off of that guy. So them being rivals makes sense if you know that backstory, because like I don't really think they were like rivals or anything whenever they did events, but they were both kind of big proponents of that era of Digimon when they were just the V-Pets and doing the D1s and stuff like that. So I think that's why they're both kind of like rivals, because it's just referencing like the old kind of D1 stuff. Lilithmon X is a motherfucking waifu. The thing I love about them pushing virus attribute mons makes it more interesting than raising Omegamon just so you can go to town with literally everything he bits. I agree, yeah. Like I'm happy that we're getting more virus Digimon. I'm happy that like again like the weird looking ones are getting like the time to shine. I like the weird Digimon. When I was younger, I didn't as much. I liked, most of the main character Digimon and stuff like that. But as I've gotten older, I really appreciate the weird designs because they're just so fucking weird. Digimon, I mean, it's always the joke everyone always makes, but Digimon does have a lot of weird designs, and it's really cool to see, like, how far they go. Digimon could be, like, fucking anything. It's kind of cool. And they make it work, too. I think that's the best part. Like, you can tell it's a Digimon. People always make jokes like, oh, just give it pants and give it a gun. But you can usually tell like when something's like if someone were to make like a fan-made Digimon, I feel like you could like, or like a fake Mon Digimon, I feel like you could probably tell that it's not like legit, because I don't know, there's just something distinct about how Digimon are made. There's always usually a design aspect that's like, it just makes sense. It all fits. Someone like Numemon and Anguomon and Wargreymon, they all coexist, and it just makes sense. I don't know how they do that, but they do. So that is something I do appreciate about Digimon. I'm basic too. I don't know. I don't feel like I don't mean it to be like mean, it's not really a basic idea. It's like one of the best seasons. Like Tamers is like just legitimately speaking like one of the best seasons because it is one that they like worked on a lot. They had like an idea of how it was supposed to go and everything, and they didn't have as many setbacks as seasons later, like before or after had. Like Adventure 1 is really good. It's got a lot of heart, but you can tell it was extremely low budget. Like there are some moments where it's just like, what the fuck is going, like the animation gets like so bad in some parts. It's like, what is even happening? And then you mix the dub in too. The dub is horrible at some parts. It's like really crazy. So yeah, it's just like too much. Whereas Tamers has its moments as far as the animation is concerned, but more like often than not, it is very well drawn, very well animated, has a good story, has a beginning, middle, and end. It's just good. Um, G1 people annoy me, especially in groups. Yeah, Gen 1ers are just like Gen 1ers in any fucking fandom. I think are like the worst people ever. You have people like because you even mentioned G1, like you have those people that like fetishize. Like I'm glad most of them are just too fucking old, so they stop talking. But I was really big into Transformers growing up. Not that I'm not anymore. It's just like ever since Toys R Us closed, like I'm in America, so Toys R Us is gone. There's no more Toys R Us's anymore. Ever since Toys R Us closed, fucking, it's impossible to find Transformers anymore. And for some reason, I like refuse to buy them online. I don't know why. I know like Hasbro has their own service now. You can buy directly from them. There's also a Big Bad Toy Store, but like I don't know. I miss going into a store and buying it. And every time I go to a store, I always check the Transformers aisle. To this day, I still do. And always, it's just the fucking worst. It's nothing, no one I ever want, nothing that's good. So I don't collect them as much as I used to. But with that being said, back in the day, there was so much like fetishization of G1, and it was like ridiculous. Like the first Transformers movie is great. It's really good. The G1 movie, it's great. But the show is fucking atrocious. Like, it's awful. It's so awful. Like, 95% of the show is just fucking awful. But people were obsessed with it. And they just, like, kept doing G1 over and over again. 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 And, it gets annoying. Because then you have, like, growing up with, like, stuff like Animated. Where Animated was really good. But it still is like G1-ified. Like, it still, like, harkens back to G1. So it still panders to the G1 crowd as well. And people who like G1 just stuck with G1. Or even Prime. I'm going to be honest, I didn't give Prime as much of a chance as I should have, because it reminded me too much of the Michael Bay movies, but I heard Prime is really good as well. So, Gen 1ers are just annoying in any fucking fandom. It's just like, it's always the worst. I love Frontier. Frontier is great. I love Frontier too. Frontier. I'm glad. That's why I like set 4 of the card game, because a lot of cards are either Savers or Frontier, and I like that. We get the hybrid Digimon, which can evolve on top of a Tamer, which is pretty fucking cool. We have Loosemon. He's a card in the game. We also have Ancient Greymon and Kendo Garurumon, which is pretty sick. Which I'm happy that we got them. And we have like alternate arts where it's all 3 of them together. They all create like one kind of art if you have all 3 cards. It's really cool. Though Digimentals should have a Jargas like system, and there's 2 or more of them. Use Digimentals evolve. Oh yeah, back to the Digimentals. What happened with that? Like at the end, they seem like they were hyping it up, like something they might bring it back or something like that, and then they just kind of never do. Kind of weird. Frontier is the best. Lord Knight and Dynas were such an odd couple. Plus, they were more realistic villains. I just wanted some good quality good. Luce is more like Apocalypse, though hyped up by Boko. Yeah, Luce does kind of come out of nowhere, but at least, yeah, we do get like some kind of a hint that he's out there, whereas Apocalypse just fucking comes out of nowhere. He's like, he's there. It's weird. But yeah, I do like Lucemon as a villain. It's so weird, funny to me, because like Dynasmon and Lucemon, or Ragnar Lordmon or Lord Nightmon, they're so funny to me because I don't know, like they are the most consistent. I mean, I don't know, they're so weird because they're Royal Knights. They're consistently evil though, and like everything, which does get kind of annoying. Because when you kind of look back at the series, like the Royal Knights get mentioned a lot. And whenever they get mentioned and some of them start being evil, it's always Dynasmon and Lord Nightmon consistently. Like even, it happens in Frontier, happens again in Savers, and then it happens again in Cyber Sleuth, and I'm pretty sure it happens again in like other medium. So that's just funny to me how like, I don't know, Lord Nightmon is just consistently a fucking bitch. I don't know what's up with her. Theme song is better, IMO, Frontier. Frontier's theme song is so fucking good. I don't know what they were doing. That man went in that booth and just gave it his all, and it's fucking amazing. Renamon lewd memes go too far. Yeah, that's like, it's funny. You say like Frontier, and I was like, oh, you see like Renamon? No, I like Tsukuyamon. Tsukuyamon's fucking sexy as hell. Renamon, I'm not really into. It's a fucking, I'm not into that. Tsukuyamon though was super hot. I like Tsukuyamon a lot. Also, thanks for the $5 Mobile Images Production Co. I really do appreciate that. Thanks for answering my questions. I have a lot of impatient friends with Mega Level Digimon that need to unload the app to raise their other dims. I am the same way. You have no idea. I'm on the same boat. It didn't hurt to delete Black War Greymon because it's just a single line. I can get them again. It's like almost guaranteed. But these two, like, I worked for them, you know? Like, I gotta specifically do shit again if I want to get them again. You know? What if I want to keep them? And I kind of want to keep them now, so it's annoying. I like Pokemon, but they could have changed the protagonist to mirror the games. Yeah, like they like kind of do it at the beginning of Diamond and Pearl, and I thought that was really cool because like they introduced Dawn and she's like the new main character, but then Ash shows up and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be the same shit again, isn't it? And it was the same shit again. I missed the Digimon partner in Frontier, but I feel like overall the story is better than most seasons. That's the thing too. Frontier has a good story along with it. Like it's got like a very interesting story. It got really interesting lore. And especially when you compare that to other seasons, it's really good. It's really solid. And people are like, oh, it sucks because they just turn into Digimon. They're not friends with them. They just turn into them. It's kind of annoying. I don't like that. I want the Vital Race to be thicker. Are you crazy? It's already thick enough. I just want a Battle Frontier in the new Pokemon games and have a rival I would love to hate. I mean, I missed Gen 3 and 4. I skipped those because I didn't have the money to buy those games when they came out. So I never experienced the Battle Frontier. I hear it is fun. But as far as a tamer, a rival you love to hate, I mean, I don't know about you. I could not stand Howl. And I really dislike Hop. I think he's fucking annoying. I don't think he's as annoying. No, I don't know. Him and Howl are pretty fucking annoying. So I don't know. Especially like Hop, stupid ass, like pick someone who's literally weak to your type, and then just like talking all this shit about how he's gonna become the champion when I don't know. He's annoying to me. Jess started playing it and like immediately was like, this guy's fucking annoying. So that was hilarious. Because he talks mad shit at the beginning. I mean, we talk shit for like the whole game almost. It's annoying. The phone Digivice was fun. Hell yeah. I love phone Digivices. The D-Cyber is like one of my favorite devices. The Mini should make a comeback. I feel like that'd be kind of genius because they brought back the Tamagotchi Nano, the Minis, to do like collaborations and also like make new ones. So like I feel like if they were gonna do Digimon collaborations, a Digimon Mini collaboration sounds pretty cool. I don't know if that's in the cards, but Digimon Mini should totally should. I mean, in 2017 we got the Tama Mini. Yeah, exactly. Give us a US release of the D-Cyber flip phone, please. I wish. That was a Bandai Asia exclusive device, and like Bandai Asia is a completely separate branch of Bandai America, so like it's like next to impossible to get. D-Cyber might accidentally get put in the burner phone sections at Walmart. I love the manga. I haven't read it yet. Back in the day when I wanted to read it, it was only available. They only scanned like the first 3 chapters, and they were all in Spanish. And I can't read Spanish, which is a fucking shame because I should be able to. But yeah, I never got around to reading it. But now, from what I understand, there's English scans of the entire series. So I'm gonna finish Next. I'm reading through Next right now. I will get around to reading D-Cyber after that. I used to have all my Digivice toys from every season, so one of my friends' class stole them off from me. I was pissed off. That fucking sucks. I would be fucking distraught. I would be so pissed off. Yo, flip phone's actually making a comeback though. That is true. So it'd be pretty cool to drop now. D-Saber had great sprites and protected the screen. Yeah. We did keep it in the card game box art. Oh, okay. It hurts my eyes, the X movie. It's an acquired taste. The story is good though. If you can get over the early, like the painful early 90s or no, early 2000s, straight to video quality CGI, there's a really interesting story in there. X Evo and Diaboromon Strikes Back have to be my favorites. Ooh, it's a good pick. I like Diaboromon. I like Diaboromon Strikes Back as well. Purple greasy rat versus orb. Oopsie croopsie, what's up? Hi. We're just chilling. I'm supposed to be editing, but instead I've been answering questions for like the last hour and a half. I'm gonna try to catch up and then actually get to editing, because I need to get this done. I want this to come out tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. Edamon is a beast in the game. He's a beast in the fucking V-Pets too. He's literally all the Trashmon in the original V-Pets are like literally the strongest Digimon on the V-Pets. It's amazing. Only if there was Kudemon, I'd be the happiest person alive. Kuremon? We totally need the Demon Grand Prix in North America. I mean, I was hearing rumors that they planned, like in 2020, what Bandai America was planning to do was some kind of tournament event like that, where they were gonna like tour to different like conventions, like New York Comic Con and shit like that, and have like D1 tournaments essentially with the English 20ths. But they got canceled because of COVID. And when I asked Cisco about it, he seemed kind of taken aback. But he still mentioned that it's something that they would like to do if it was possible. So if you mention it enough, they'll probably think about a way to do that. They can do it. I'm a huge Digimon fan just like you. I've been watching the series forever, since 1999, plus played all the World games and collected Digivice toys as well. I read the manga too. That's cool. Thanks for stopping by. The Eyes of Digimon. Season 1 reused so many scenes. Oh yeah, that too. Oh my fucking god. Hey Xanadu, I just pre-ordered DMX White, only white, and for the black one to restock. Waiting for the black one to restock. Yeah. It should restock soon, for sure. I'm excited for the DMX. Rep Toys R Us. I know, I'm so upset about that, man. I would never get over that. I want to go to Canada just to like be able to walk into a Toys R Us again. Like that's one of the like fuck Poutine, Niagara Falls. I don't know what else is in fucking or Toronto, Canada, Montreal. Nah, all that's aside. I just want to go to a Toys R Us. You take me to Canada. Fuck all that. Take me to a Toys R Us right now. That's what the first thing I'm doing when I go to Canada. Make that Edamon wrestler backstory 50k views for show. Transformers Robot in the Skies. RAD 2001. I forgot about RAD 2001. I actually really like that. I remember like when they announced the new RAD. Well, I don't know what. It's not new anymore. It came out like fucking like 5 years ago now, or longer than that. But when I remember when that came out, I was like, wait, didn't they already have a series called Robots in Disguise? And that made me feel old because most of the people that got into the series with like Prime and animated didn't remember RAD 2001, and I was like, oh shit, I'm old now. Okay, that's cool. I remember hearing from Lyle Convoy reviews about Trunk Knot Monkey. Yeah, the Trunk Knot Monkey meme was like, I actually like, I wasn't really like on the internet when that meme started because that was like back in like the fucking like late 90s, early 2000s. I was not on the internet. I was not on any forums or the like, but the Truck Knot Monkey meme, like it started as like they were being dead ass. Like they just didn't like the fact that Optimus Prime was now a monkey and not a truck. People were very. It's funny, you know. Beast Wars is like, you know, Pokemon Generation 5 of Transformers. Where when it first came out, people fucking hated it. People were really pissed off. Like OG fans were like not for it because it wasn't. It was animals instead of, you know, vehicles and shit. And they were like extremely mad. So yeah, that's where the Truck Knot Monkey meme came from. Because in America there was almost no precedent for a Transformer with an animal alt mode. I don't think there were maybe a couple, but they were still like super. It was like a random character or a random toy. It wasn't the whole line. So like it was kind of unprecedented, and people were very upset about that. You know, nowadays, most of the people that you hear talk about Transformers, they probably got into the series with Beast Wars. So they talk about it very, you know, very positively because that was their first introduction. So they like it. It was their show that they watched when they grew up. So, yeah. I was big into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Kamen Rider when I was younger. I mean, I still am. I don't really watch Power Rangers as much, but I do still watch Kamen Rider. I love Kamen Rider. I'm watching 01 right now. Truck Knot Monkey. Digimon Frontier is literal world building. I know, insert player name better than anyone. Let me handle him, her. He never stops, even in post game. I mean, when I mean love to hate, LOL, I mean love to beat like blue or silver. How and how? Oh yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, How and Hop are the same person. I beat them just to get away from them. Same. Hey, what's up, Flame? Second place, goddamn. The Bravehearts won? Ah, shit, I missed it? Fuck, I wanted to watch that. Canadians are holding the Toys R Us's. I know, they fucking pissed me off. Reason for Beast Wars, you go, furries. That could be the case. I mean, a lot of people were really into Black Arachnia. I love Beast Wars as a kid. The Cheetah one was my favorite. Cheetor. Yeah, Cheetor was cool. I don't remember, like, I remember, like, vaguely watching it growing up. But, like, not often. I don't remember watching it that much. Which is weird, because I don't remember when it was airing. But I remember, like, Beast... What was the sequel that only lasted, like, a couple episodes? Like, Beast Machines, I think it was called, or some shit like that. That I watched. But Beast Wars, I don't think I did watch. I don't think I did. Alright, I'm actually going to start editing. Feel free to continue to chat and ask me questions. I will be looking kind of back and forth as we go along here. I want a good solid hour of editing, hour 30 minutes maybe of editing, because I got to get this done. This is important, and I would like for this to get out by tomorrow. As I said earlier, just in case you weren't here earlier in the stream, the idea of today's stream is an editing stream and a Q&A stream. I did a bunch of A's and Q's. Now we're going to try to get the editing done, because I want to get this video done by tomorrow, because this is the pre-release. I went to the pre-release for the newest Digimon card game set, and I want to get that video out for the actual release, because I feel like it wouldn't be topical past that. So it'd be kind of dumb. Like, oh, hey, here's a video about a pre-release about a set that's now a week old. It doesn't fit right with me. So it's going to come out tomorrow, because I feel like it. I remember hearing that. Yeah, there is one, like, it's like, I think there's maybe two. One's in North Jersey, like an hour and 30 minutes away from me, and the other one I think is like maybe farther, or I don't remember. But they're not really Toys R Us's. Like, from what I heard, it's very fucking weird. Like, you can't actually buy anything there. Like, you have to, like, go to Target to buy it. There's, like, a Target in the area. Like, you go right to the Target next door or something and buy it. It's weird. I heard it's very weird. I want to go to it just to check it out. But it's not, like, a real Toys R Us. You know what I mean? Like, Canada still's got real Toys R Us's, you know? Beast Wars is a good premise. Beast Machines is good, though, too. Yeah, Beast Machines, I think, is the one I watched. Alright, why isn't this showing up on the fucking thing? Do I have to drag it here? I also have not tried editing while streaming, so this is probably going to be a fucking disaster. Because my PC is not very good. Can't handle things very well. So, yeah, I can barely stream. So, we'll see if we can actually get this done. Oh, it's in the Garden State Mall? I didn't know that. I don't know what the fuck that is. Probably, like, up north. Alright, so here's, I think, the intro. Hey, look. It's... Where is she? Come on. It's Jazz! Alright, so that's the opening. I might have to record, like, some... I want to record, like... I may have to record, like, audio for this. That's, like, an intro and an outro. Because, like, I only filmed, like, the first round for each set. There's three... Well, the first set of each round. There's 3 rounds each day. I might not just show the whole thing. I might just, like, have that as B-roll. So, yeah. You might have the same crappy HP laptop. Is it the Star Wars one? Because that's the one I have. The shit came out when The Force Awakens first dropped. So that's a long time ago now. And I don't even fucking remember what I think. Oh god. Alright, Rave Warrior Alpha, thanks for dropping a like. Thanks for stopping by for the stream. I really do appreciate it. Take it easy and have a good one. I don't know if it's nighttime or daytime, but have a good day or night. And then there's this. And then I'm trying to find... I could have swore I did a video of my first pools. I think I had Jess record it. I don't know where the fuck it is, and that's kind of scaring me right now. That's the second day. It's a very unflattering angle of me. Oh my god, don't tell me I lost that footage, because I'll be very upsetty. Oh my god, this is bad. Videos of my pools, that's a part of the fucking thing. I'm doing a comic storyboard. I don't know what kind of story I want to do. What do you think? I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for. It could be I'd say start small and try to go bigger. So like think of a genre. You know, fantasy, sci-fi, maybe a mix of both. Something modern, something classic. And kind of go from there. Just draw. Oh yeah, replaced my Joy-Con sticks because of drift. Ended up without two LED lights. Oops. So this is how you edit videos. Wow. Yeah, we backstage behind the scenes. Yeah. I wanted this to be a nice look behind the scenes, and we haven't gotten much of it yet. So yeah, this is kind of what I do. I first look at the footage and see what the fuck is in there. I usually don't look at it here and pick out. I usually put them here and then cut them from down here. That's like a thing with editors. You're either someone who does it up here and puts it down here, or you put it all down here and cut it and shit. That's how I am. I am right now, desperately looking for the video we took of my pools, which I could have swore was in here. But there it is. Okay, cool. It's super overblown because I fucked up and just gave Jess the camera. I'm not trying to throw her under the bus or anything. Let me finish what I'm trying to say. What's the word? I have the camera set up for when I'm filming here, which is why it looks super overblown, because I didn't change the white balance or anything like that. I should have put it on like a manual or auto. How would this? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, Flame? Because I said I'm in Jersey. I've said that I'm in Jersey before. But yeah, I didn't like fix the white balance or anything like that, like a fucking doofus. So it's all overblown and shit. But we'll fix that, and I'll show you how I fix that. Because I do usually fix that. Even in my videos, sometimes the videos, the color's super washed out. I just add some white balance. I go and change the color in post. And we'll get to that if we do get to it. I hope we do, because I do want to show you guys a little behind the scenes. This is something I'm planning on doing for patrons, behind the scenes videos of like how I edit videos and stuff like that. I recently bought like a Premiere like plugin set and shit of like effects and stuff like that. I bought one recently. I want to start using them in my videos. I keep forgetting what. I keep forgetting that I bought it. I'm gonna use them soon because there's like all these effects in there that I'm gonna start using in videos to kind of give them a bit more of a nice flair to them. So let's just start with this like this chunk. It's already 10 minutes long. First of all, I don't want this video being too long. You might not know it, but I don't like making videos 25 minutes long. It just ends up being that long. I want to cut videos down. I want this to be under 20 minutes for sure. 15 minutes is maybe a sweet spot. So we'll see what we can do. Because, apparently if you stream on Facebook, you can get money by donations or something. I mean, you can do that on YouTube too. You can just donate to the stream. Facebook is bullshit. You'll never catch me streaming on Facebook. Fuck Facebook, first of all. And second of all, they straight up lie about their metrics and analytics. So, yeah. Okay. So, this is the raw footage. So I'm going to look through here, see if there's any cuts, anything I don't want to see. Is there anything that, like, in here that, like, I don't want to see or whatever? Then we have inside the actual store. This was like the kind of like opening announcements type of thing. And then we have my pulls, which is when I pulled the cards. This is from the first day. And then we'll have maybe some B-roll, like sped up footage of the actual like battles that we did. And then we'll cut to day 2. We'll do the pulls again, B-roll of the battles. Maybe inside the B-roll, I'll have like audio of me like saying like, yes, so you know, this is how I did, and this was my strategy the first day, because it was this was a very interesting format. It was draft format, which means that we got 6 packs, we opened them, and then made a deck out of those cards that we pulled from the deck packs. And so it was a very interesting kind of deal. And I did pretty well on my first day. Second day did horribly because I didn't have enough good cards. But still, I do want to kind of like mention that in the voiceover during that section. So again, let's just watch this video, see how it looks, and then if like the beginning, like you see my giant finger, I don't like that. We're gonna cut that. But again, let's just see. Yo, what's up, dudes? It's your boy. It's Xanda. I'm here with Jesse.
I'm here.
So we are going to be going to Greg's Games for the pre-release for set 4 of Digimon. I believe it's called Great Legend, I think. So yeah, Greg's Games in the Hamilton area. Definitely check it out, because it's a really cool game store. So we'll be recording, we'll be showing it off. I believe they'll be live streaming it today. Hopefully I'll post that on my channel. They did not live stream it. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. It's a draft tournament. You'll crack open 6 packs, and you do, you know, best out of whatever. And if I win some money.
Oh, so, dinero.
I don't know about that. Maybe just store credit. Okay, it's so yeah. In the end, it was store credit, but if you got first place, you got like a card. It was like an exclusive card for the actual thing. It was like a reprint promo, I think, or something like that. So first of all, this video, I go from outside to under the light. So right here, I'm gonna make a cut, because when I do the color correction for this part, it's gonna fuck with this part. I need to do different color correction here because it's darker, so I need to lighten the footage, get rid of some of the shadows so that you can see my face better. And then we're gonna cut here on. So we're gonna have this video start like right there. We'll cut right there and we'll see how that looks. This is some exclusive shit, guys. Let me tell you. If this my computer doesn't blow up in the process. The fuck is this shouty? Gotta say, this be looking good with your editing. Well, I'm gonna get going. I may come back and look at it when it's over. Nice talking to you tonight. Have a good night. I really do appreciate it. Take it easy. Alright, so. Yo, what's up, dudes? So one thing I like to do, other YouTubers do this, and I totally stole it from them. Like the Trash Taste Boys, Connor, Sea Dog VA, Joey the Anime Man. I think it's because they have the same editor. They do this thing where they do the anime speed lines when they do their introduction, and it does just make the introduction look more flashy. So I like doing that now. So right.
What's up? Yo, what's up?
So right there, I want to cut. Where I say, "What's up, guys?"
What's up, dudes?
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it zoom in on my face. I'm going to have I'm going to make it zoom in on my face, and I'm going to add, like, the speed lines. So, here we go. Oh! Oh! I've got editing skills, never used it for YT. I have. What the fuck happened here? What happened here? Why is this all fucked? I can't speak English. Oh. Well, thank you for stopping by. I really think it's cool that someone who'd... Alright, well, this is a disaster. I don't know what the fuck happened. If this crashes, once we finally actually... Okay, there we go. So, first of all... oh. That's not good. It might crash. Control S is your best friend if you're ever using anything in the Adobe Suite. Anyone who's used anything in the Adobe Suite will know what I'm talking about. Control S is save. You want to save often and all the time. Adobe is a lot more stable now than it was before. But I remember when I was like first learning Premiere, when I was going to college, my first couple years of college, boy, oh boy, did I lose some fucking hours of work. Let me tell you. It used to crash all the time. Again, it's a lot more stable now, but it still happens, so you gotta be careful. Alright, so we're going to go over to effect controls, and we're going to put position and scale on. We're going to go back here, we're going to put them to the beginning of the cut, and then we want it to zoom in on my face, and we want me to also be centered. So that's how we're going to do it, and we'll see how that looks right now.
What's up, dudes?
Alright, cool. And so what we do now is I'm going to go grab the speed lines that I have. So I have this footage of like speed lines. It was uploaded to YouTube. It was someone named, I think, I have their name in the actual file name. I think it's like Chaos Fanatic or something like that. Yeah, Chaos Fanatic. They just like posted a video that you can just like kind of green screen out into your video. So we just need a couple seconds of this. We'll drag it in. Actually, no, let's not do that. We'll just drag the actual video in, and then we'll make some cuts. Choppy chop. And then we will get rid of that. Look at this. Bring it back over. As you can see, it's not. How is that gonna? It's not. What the fuck? It's dark. What do we do? Go to effect controls, you go to normal, and then you go to, I think I usually do screen, which, as you can see, gets rid of that black border, and then you have the speed lines. And if you want it to be black, the actual speed lines, I do usually subtract, or exclusion, I think also can do it too. I don't know, that makes it kind of like gray. It makes it like a kind of like a JoJo video or something. So we go back to subtract, and we'll see how it looks like with the black speed lines.
Yo, what's up, dudes? It's your boy, it's Xanaxdu.
And yeah.
It's your boy, it's Xanaxdu. I'm here with Jesse. I'm here. So we are going to be going to Greg's Games for the pre-release for set 4 of the Digimon. I believe it's called Great Legend, I think. So yeah, Greg's Games in the Hamilton area. Definitely check it out because it's a really cool game store. So we'll be recording We'll be showing it off. I believe they'll be live streaming it today. Hopefully I'll post that on my channel. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. It's a draft tournament. You'll crack open 6-packs, and you do best out of whatever. And if I win some money.
Oh, dinero.
Oh, you guys can't see the fucking actual screen. What's up with that? You guys can't see the video. Oh, interesting. Hold on, let me try to fix that. There's a problem here. Yeah, it's shaved. Felix was roasting me about it. Don't make me feel any more self-conscious. Weird. Why isn't the video showing? Huh. Thanks, babe. What is going on here? Probably. I didn't notice that. I wasn't actually looking at the stream. Yeah, there's supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to see a video here. And I didn't notice that it's not there. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, this is not how I edit videos. Usually you can see what the fuck I'm doing, like the actual like video itself. But for some reason, I am not able to capture that. So let's see if we can fix that. And if we can't, then let's see. Oh god, I think my computer just crashed. Oh shit, hey, there we go. Wow, it's working. What's up with that? Wow, look at that. It's like that video. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, this pisses me off. I cannot fucking believe they actually finally fixed this shit. This used to never fucking work. This used to never fucking work, bro. This is working now. What kind of shit is that, bro? What kind of shit is that? Finally, this changes everything. This changes everything. Wow. Oh, wow. This changes everything. It really does. Oh, why did it... Oh, no. Hold on. This changes everything, bro. This is crazy. I'm telling you guys, this did... I was trying to get this work. There's this problem with OBS where... Xanadu shaving vid, please, one day. I want to do a video where I cut my hair. I've been wanting to do that for a while. So let me just give you guys a backstory on OBS. OBS, for some reason, on computers that have like integrated graphics, it gets confused, and it just doesn't. Screen capture used to never work, but as you can see here, screen capture is working just fucking fine. So now you get to actually see what the fuck I'm doing here. But also you can see the rest of my desktop, which I'm not super keen about, but it's fine. So let's just like make this a bit bigger and then make it go over there a little bit. And we'll make it bleed a lot less. And then there we go. Wow. Oh my fucking god. I was wondering why like people were just like leaving en masse. It's because you guys couldn't see what the fuck I was doing. How come none of you guys like just dead ass said, "Hey asshole, we can't see the video"? Jeez. Jesus Christ. All right, so here we are. This is what I did. So like we had the video, right? And then I like wanted it to zoom in on my face. So I did that. And then I added the speed lines, and then I made it subtract, which made it like black instead of like white, which is the original video, which would be there. I feel like the black is more striking. And so.
Yo, what's up, dude? It's your boy. It's Xander.
Wow. Oh my god, guys. How funny is that? All right, so yeah, and then we.
So we are going to be.
So one thing I like doing is cutting out when I say I think that's annoying. And yeah, I cut it out. Most of the videos I cut out like almost every and so what you do, I want to hide that cut.
So we are going to be.
I want to hide that cut. So what do? I zoom in. You zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a tiny bit. We'll move it over so you can still see Jess. And there you go.
Yo! What's up, dudes? It's your boy, it's Xander. I'm here with Jesse. I'm here! So we are going to be going to Greg's Games for...
You look like you were having fun. I mean, I guess, but it would be fun if you guys would actually see what the hell I was doing. Because it lets you in a bit more.
For the pre-release for set 4 of Digimon, I believe it's called Great Legend.
Alright, so when I say set 4, I want I'd like a picture of like the set itself, or just like the logo. We'll add that later.
4 of Digimon, I believe it's called Great Legend, I think. So yeah, games.
No, I do whatever the fuck I want.
Release for set 4 of Digimon, I believe it's called Great Legend, I think. So yeah, great games in the Hamilton area. Definitely check it out because it's a really cool game store. So we'll be recording. We'll be showing it off. I believe they'll be live streaming it today. Hopefully I'll post that on my channel. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. It's a draft.
So when I say that, I think I might show footage of me opening the cards, which I think is this one. Give me a second here. Hold on. Nothing really. Yeah, we got the. Well, yeah, if you missed that, we got the. I figured out. Display capture works again. So we got the video. Like, you can actually see what the fuck I'm doing. And then I don't have my mods in. Well, I had Jess for a second, but she's working. I don't have my mods in here, so I feel like we had a troll in here, so I just got rid of him. Just in case.
This came with Vital Brace initially, so I do have the caffeine version.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to fucking show off. Hopefully the... E3 hype for real. I mean, it's already started thanks to Jeff Keighley's what the fuck is it called? Summer Games Fest. We finally got like a trailer for Elden Ring, or another trailer for Elden Ring, and an official release date. I'm not super huge into Dark Souls games, but it looks really fun and interesting. Some of the games they show are pretty interesting too. Smash Brothers speculations. I expect nothing from Smash Brothers ever. There is literally no point. I usually don't speculate much with Smash, because the way Nintendo works and the way things are, it's fucking impossible to try to predict their next move. They are literally unpredictable. There's no point. I think the only like leak / Smash prediction that was remotely like on point was when we found out that SNK was somehow involved, and then we just deduced that it would be Terry, and like maybe Banjo, and maybe Byleth, because we just knew they would shoehorn another Fire Emblem character in there. There's no point in like guessing. I have no fucking clue who we're gonna get next. Who do I want? I really don't know anymore. I have like mostly everyone that I would ever want. Master Chief being in it would be hilarious for the meme, just to solidify like how ridiculous the game has gotten. I think it'd be really cool to have him in the game. Also, you'd be able to recreate that one skit from Smash Kingdom. And then I'm trying to think of like what else. I don't know. Can't think of. I don't remember what else, but yeah, I don't know. I know people are like, oh, like maybe we'll get like Lloyd or someone from a Tales of game. People are hoping that we get somebody like, I don't know, who are people asking for? Dante, Sora, which is I don't think gonna happen. Dante, Sora, someone from a Tales of game, and I don't even, God knows who else. I don't know who it's gonna be. I hope we do get like a confirmation of who they are, just so I can hear. I feel like I've talked about it before. I have a love-hate relationship with Smash. I get really hyped for it, and then it comes out, and then I'm like, oh wait, I forgot, I hate Smash. And then I just dread hearing about it constantly, and it gets so tiring. And I'm right back there, where I'm just so sick of hearing the fucking game. Just wanted to be over. So whoever comes out next, I just hope they're like, you know, like I hope they announce the last 2 characters in the Smash pack, and then that's it, so people can just shut the fuck up. Because I'm over Smash, honestly. Sephiroth versus Steven Memento sounds like a shitpost. Because it is a shitpost. Yes, I have been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. Jess is super into the game. I bought it because there was a GameStop closing in my area, so the game was super cheap, and so I picked it up because I was like, why not? And it's fun. It's fun. It's hard to play it in the mornings because I go straight to work. But it is fun. It has been a fun ride.
This is a really cool game store, so we'll be recording, we'll be showing it off. I believe they'll be live streaming it today. Hopefully I'll post that on my channel. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. It's a draft tournament. You'll crack open 6... check out because it's a really cool game store. So we'll be recording, we'll be showing it off. I believe they'll be live streaming it. We'll be showing it off. I believe they'll be live streaming it today. Hopefully I'll post that on my channel. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. It's a draft tournament. You'll crack open 6. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. We'll be showing it off. Wish me luck. It's a draft tournament. Cool game store. So we'll be recording. We'll be showing it off. Wish me luck. It's a draft tournament. You'll crack open 6 packs, and you do, you know, best out of. You'll crack open 6 packs, and you do, you know, best out of whatever. And if I win some money.
Oh, dinero.
I don't know about actual money. It might be. Wish me luck. It's a draft tournament. You'll crack open 6 packs, and you do, you know, best out of whatever. And if I win some tournament. You'll crack open 6 packs, and you do. You'll crack open 6 packs, and you do, you know, best out of whatever. And if I win some money.
Oh, dinero.
I don't know about actual money. It might be just store credit, but still, it's good. I'm gonna spend money here anyway. So hopefully I can get some premium sets, and hopefully I can get a box sets, and hopefully I can get a box. Probably not though, but we'll see. All right, bye. Peace.
Alright, let's work on the coloring now, since we got pretty much everything of this first part done. This first little couple minutes of the video. So let's go to the coloring. Yay! So I have presets, LUTs, some people call them. Not really LUTs, though. They're just like presets. Of some of the, like, whenever I'm out, I usually have a preset color, but this is a very sunny day. I don't think I have a good preset for that, so I'm going to just, like, kind of play with what I see. I definitely want to make it a bit less. I mean, what the sky is beautiful. Very blue. Very green back here. I want to bring some of those out. And bring out me and Jess a little bit more. We're kind of muted in all this, and it's a little too bright, too many shadows. We're gonna see if we can fuck with that. You guys feel like losing interest? Like I'm losing interest, or like I know, I miss when you were able to gamble on Pokemon. It sucks that they had to remove that. It was either remove that or make it like M for mature or T or something ridiculous like that. Personally, no. At first it was weird because it was weird to balance a VPET and a Vital Brace. If anything, I didn't lose interest in VPETs. Necessarily. I did. I mean, I'd be lying if I said like, oh my god, you know, I don't know. Like, what's the how do I put it? Because it was weird. Like, I got sick. I had COVID. I didn't run NAD pets when I got sick. Vital Brace came out. I was hoping for that. I was waiting for that. I knew that was gonna be when like my jumping back in point. Got the Vital Brace. Absolutely loved it. Was super into it. But it was kind of hard to get back into like the older pets. What kind of reinvigorated like my want to run the older pets is actually the Tamagotchi minis. Because the Pendulum Z was really hard for me to run. I just like wasn't used to it. I hadn't done it in so long, and it was just like kind of weird for me. Whereas the Vital Brace, it's kind of like very kind of like chill and laid back. The Tamagotchi minis are chill and laid back, so that's kind of helping me ease back into it. Definitely by the time that DMXs come out, I'll be like ready to run that shit full swing. Xanax official Bandai boy. How weird is that? Definitely. It's funny because, like I said, I joked all the time about, like, oh man, if Bandai sends me free stuff, that's when I know I made it. And I did. Now this looks nice, It's like I'm in Mexico in Breaking Bad. That's what they do. Boom, look at that. Holy fuck, I'm in Mexico now, guys. But I want to bring that blue out a little bit. I don't know. I like that blue. I'll do that. Do we put a little green in there? A little bit of pink. Purple. No, I'm not crazy about that. Okay. Dampen the exposure. No. See the contrast. Yeah, we're definitely gonna, because like contrast down, contrast up, like, or sorry, vice versa, you know what I mean? That helps kind of get rid of some of the shadows. Highlights will bring. Ball in here. This is what I do. And now the shadows aren't super fucked up. You kind of see me better. So yeah, before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after, before, after. Bring the saturation up a little bit. All the way. Nah. Like a nice 120 on the saturation. Just brings out, brings out the colors a bit more. Doesn't like wash me out, Like I am a tan boy, so I get kind of washed out sometimes. Put the faded film all the way up, with that real Instagram look. No, just kidding. Sometimes I do use faded film though. Not for this because I just feel like, just like slightly, just got a subtle effect. Do I want to mess with the shadow tint or anything like that? I don't think so. I don't think I want to. It'll give it like a weird kind of kooky look. If I do, like over here, kind of makes it look a bit more like cinematic, I guess you could say. But do I want that? I don't really know. Kind of do though, but I don't. Maybe more subtle, Oranges and blues. That's how you go for a cinematic look. If you're ever going for a cinematic look in any of your videos, you always want orange and blues. That's what people use a lot. Maybe we'll do that. And then we'll go to curves, and I want to bring out this green more. So we're gonna eyedropper to the green. It's another look there, and then we're just gonna brighten it up a bit. Cool. And then that's it with it off. That's with it on. It's subtle, but you can see like the trees in the background are more green now. I think I will only do that with the trees. I usually don't go this hard. but I just like how that looks now. See it in motion now.
What's up, dudes?
Alright, in motion doesn't look too bad. So what we're going to do is, fuck doing that all over again. We're just going to click right here, copy it, and then we're going to paste it. Booyah. Done. And there you go. He's over the border, waiting for DMX units to get to Amazon Mexico. Should be soon. I think Mexico's covered in Bandai America, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, you streamed a little bit later today because of Cumulus. If you did, that is considerate. I actually didn't. I actually don't know when I know he streams on Thursdays, but I don't know like how long he streams or when he streams. Cause I'm never able to make them because that's what I'm streaming usually. I did it later today just because I just felt like it. Plus, I'm noticing when I do it later, there's more people watching, probably because those people were watching his stream. So I might just start doing it later. That might be the wave. Currently beating the crap out of Saber Leomon so you can get him out. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I have I think one Fang, one, maybe two. I don't remember. I don't have a lot though.
It's your boy. It's Xander. I'm here with Jesse. I'm here. So we're going to be going to Greg's Games for the pre-release for set 4 of Digimon. I believe it's called Great Legend, I think. So yeah, Greg's Games in the Hamilton area. Definitely check it out because it's a really cool game store. So we'll be reporting.
So now I'm underneath the thing, so I gotta fuck with everything now. To hopefully fix this shot. It like normally anyone else would be like, hey, fuck you, you fucked it up, you can't do it. I played some of it. I didn't get very far. Because I suck at that fucking game. I kept running into this issue where like I would get my Digimon to like Mega or like Ultimate, and then they would just like die before I could fucking do anything. Like training to get it to like up there like it took forever, so I couldn't like do the story stuff, and I wanted to, but I needed a stronger Digimon, but I couldn't have a stronger Digimon without training it. But if I train it, it takes time. I don't know, it was weird. So I never got around to like actually doing it. Hold on, let me look up oh, those are fireworks. What is that? My computer's really slow right now. Give me a second. My computer's very slow. Has anyone watched Loki yet? It was pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Early 4th of July? I guess so. Yeah, yeah, I struggled a lot, and then I just kind of dropped it. I didn't get around to beating it. It was hard. I wanted to. I liked it. It was fun. I think, if I'm not mistaken, like, not decode. Yeah, redigitize decode. I think fixed some of the problems that were in the original version, and I wanted to get around to watching that. I never did. It finally got translated recently, so I should try playing that because I always wanted to. But yeah, Loki was good. Loki was really good. I won't say any spoilers, but it's very interesting. Oh, that sucks. I hate that. That's the worst thing now. Like, people just don't shut the fuck up. Like, they just need to immediately, like, spoil shit. Like, that. There's nothing that pisses me off more than people that are like that. And then they act like it's no big deal. They're like, what? Should just, like, watch it then, bro. Like, I hate that shit. So, sorry about that. I hate when people spoil shit. It just makes them feel better about themselves. Like, they're smarter. They're like, yeah, I spoiled that. I know this.
Definitely check it out because it's a really cool game store. So we'll be recording.
All right, so that's like blue as fuck. So we're gonna add some tanness in there to balance it out. The whites are popping because I had to make them pop because without that, it's still kind of like kind of that. But then the highlights, if I get rid of those, it's darker. So still do that. Up the saturation to compensate. And then still want a little bit of shadows just to make it look nice. And then go right grab it there. And go about mess with that too much. And do it like that, and then we'll just move the saturation up a little bit. Do it like that. I think that's fine.
We'll be showing it off. Wish me luck. It's a draft tournament. You'll crack open 6-packs, and you do, best out of whatever. And if I win some money.
Oh,
so,
dinero.
I don't know about actual money. It might be just store credit, but still, it's good.
I think everywhere is have you watched Digimon X Evolution? Yes, I watched it for the first time a couple years ago with who was it? It was like Blue, a couple of the other people in the community. Like, we all like had this group chat. We watched Digimon X, and it was like fucking hilarious. It was great. It was really fun. That was the first time I ever watched it. Facebook is everywhere's a minefield of spoilers now. It doesn't matter where you're at now. As far as like etiquette for spoilers, it just doesn't exist anymore. It's very annoying, especially like on Twitter. I think it's worse on Twitter. It's horrible. Yeah, no spoilers. Don't discuss any spoilers. If you're in the Discord, feel free to go in the Discord and discuss spoilers, but spoiler tag them so that no one has to see them. No spoilers, no spoilies.
Spend money here anyway. So hopefully I can get some of the premium sets, and hopefully I can get a box. Probably not though, but we'll see. Alright, bye, peace.
Needed, but you cannot board even though it's between games.
Whoa.
You can do it between rounds, not games.
Whoops.
Between rounds. Or the other way around.
In between games, players can exchange their deck inside.
Oh, okay.
So, right. So, you can.
Jesus Christ. Everything is okay. Don't worry, this is normal. I know it sounds loud. See, we're fine. We're okay. I could really go for some... I mean, it's too late now. I could really go for some Ritas or some Dairy Queen. I want some sweets. I'm in the mood for sweets. Okay, that was the last one. That should be the last one. That should really be the last one now.
Change your deck up in the.
Alright, I just want to change this because this looks... There we go. By the way, that's Greg. That's the guy that owns the place. He's really cool. He's like mad fucking cool. If you guys are in the New Jersey area, you probably heard of this game store, honestly. Just because it's really good. I know a couple people that drive, you know, like 45 fucking minutes just to get to the store because they like it. It's a good store. It's really good. A lot of their stuff is as close to MSRP as possible. With everything going on right now, some of the prices have gotten a bit more expensive, but nothing like crazy. They're a really good store.
But when you go to the next round, you're supposed to revert it back to what it was at the start of the round.
That one.
Okay.
Basically, the way limited is different from constructed is the Digi-Evolution does not have a color requirement. Although if there is a reference to a color and color specific to be able to cast an option or something references a different color, you need that color to fulfill that requirement. That's about it.
We've got copies of the rules typed out. If anyone hasn't gotten one, you can come get it from me or create.
Along with the pre-release packs, you will receive a pre-release promo pack.
Woo.
And alongside that, you will get this pulse mod.
Oh, what would I do with the Infinity Stone? Depends on which one. They all do different stuff. Do I get the pick or just like a random one? I don't know. The Tesseract, you just fucking go anywhere, whenever. So that'd be pretty cool. Time Stone, you can mess with time. Which is kind of cool, but it could like be dangerous at the same time. What the fuck is the Soul Stone supposed to be exactly? I don't think they ever like went into it in the movies. I don't know how it works in the movies. I know in the comics you can like fucking just like do anything with like anyone essentially. Like you can like revive the dead and, you know, do a bunch of crazy shit like that. I'm trying to think like what else. What the Reality Stone? You just fuck with reality. That'd be pretty cool. Power Stone, unlimited power, but like it'll probably kill you. So that one I'm never touching, most likely, if that was the case. And then the Mind Stone. I'm not a huge fan of mind control. I think that's kind of boring. I'm not one for forcing people to change their opinions, so that one doesn't really interest me either. And then, isn't that all of them? Reality, mind, soul, power, space. Isn't there a sixth one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the mind, reality, space, soul, power, and then whatever the fuck else. I don't really know. I guess the one that interests me the most is the space gem. Just being able to like teleport wherever the hell I want, whenever the hell I want, sounds a lot better than like having to worry about like getting somewhere on time because I can just be there already. So probably the space stone, the tesseract. Bow show. No, the tesseract was the space stone. The mind stone was in Loki's scepter, because that's how he was able to mind control people with the mind stone. The soul stone was the one he had to kill someone for, but they never like explain what the soul stone does. I mean, the soul stone is what allows him to actually snap people out of existence. But they don't really like say that in the movie. That's how it works in the comics, though. Honestly, I really liked your Vital Braces in Bad Shape video. It turned out it was very aesthetic. Thank you. I used to do like aesthetic sad boy edits, so that's what I was aiming for. Not the sad boy aesthetic, but just it being a very aesthetic video was what I was aiming for. So I'm very happy that that video did really well, because I would like to do more videos like that. Just haven't gotten the time yet. I do plan on doing another video similar to that, where we try to beat the quest mode, the 15th, whatever the fuck it's called, 15th stage, in the adventure mode on the Vital Brace. There's this really cool trail that me and my friends used to go to a lot. I haven't been back in a while, and it's a really nice trail because it's like right next to like this like man-made like lake. It's a very interesting look, and there's really nice like houses around the area too. And then if you walk far enough, there's like a Starbucks. So we used to like walk the trail, which is about like a mile and a half, and then like go to the Starbucks, walk the trail back, and then like head out. So I would like to do that again, because that would definitely either going forward or going backward should be enough to reach the step limit more than a couple times, and then, you know, we just try to beat the last boss along with some like aesthetic looking visuals and everything like that. So that's what I want to do. When will I do it? I don't know yet, because I've just been busy. I'd like to try to do it this weekend. That'd be cool if I could. Depends on the weather too. The weather's been pretty horrible last couple weekends. Space, time, power, soul, reality, and the Mind Stone. You're right, yeah. So space, you can go wherever you want, whenever you want. Time, well, space is relative to like where we are. So you can go in space, like you can like teleport to another planet, but you can't like teleport to like another reality or timeline or bullshit like that. So it's only like teleportation within, you know, your given universe. Time Stone, which is like obviously that's kind of obvious. You can reverse time or forward time. Power Stone just gives you a lot of power. Soul Stone, again, you have like control over like life itself. Reality Stone, control over reality itself, and then the Mind Stone, control over someone's mind. Of all of those, like I said before, it'd probably be space, because that just seems like the most interesting one with like the least. That one has like the least negative aspects to it. Like the souls, like the Time Stone, like sure, you can fuck with time now, but that can cause a whole shit ton of like other issues that can arise from that. So like, nah, I'm not fucking with time. That's just like, you usually don't want to do that. Power Stone, it's too much for like most people. Like it almost, the reason why it didn't kill Star-Lord is because he was a half celestial. So like, you had to be special in order to use that stone. Of course, you can put it in something, but still you have to fucking grab it in the first place. You're most likely going to die if you ever try to use that. Soulstone, again, like, yeah, you get power over, like, life and death and whatever, but you have to kill someone to get it, and the person you have to like a lot. It has to be someone you really care about, and then they can never come back. So it's like, really, what's the fucking point of the Soulstone if you're going to kill someone that you love for it, and they can never come back? So, like, no. Reality Stone, that one's really cool, super broken, because you can just change reality and make it whatever you want. You can do some really wacky shit with that. But that doesn't also interest me that much. I don't want to change how everything is. That's just too much responsibility. I don't know about that. Mind Stone, like I said, not a huge fan of mind control. I don't like I don't like the idea of being mind controlled. I don't like the idea of mind controlling people. So that's a nah for me as well. And then you got that's it. That's it. Yeah. So space for sure. Space is cool. Being able to teleport is cool. And again, there's really no downsides. The only downside is like the possibility of you getting teleported somewhere and then you leave the Tesseract behind and then you're stuck on that planet, which is what happened to Red Skull, which would definitely suck. But I mean, I guess it's not as sucky as some of the other possibilities. No, Black Widow is still dead. That was permadeath. You can't come back from that unless they grab her from like another. Unless they grab like a Black Widow from another timeline or like another universe. She's dead. Like she's gone. Just ordered my first pen ever. Got the Virus Buster Z. Paid $65 plus shipping. That is not too much. No, that's actually perfect. That is around the suggested retail price. So, space bending can lead to some really catastrophic shit. I mean, yeah, it's mostly like a teleportation stone though, so it's like we've seen people use it with like very minimal issues. Like Thor can use it just fine. Loki can use it just fine. Like I said, Red Skull, like, you know, fucked up and teleported to another planet, was stuck there for like more than 10 years. Like, fucking, like 100 years. But I mean, other than that, that's one out of, like, a lot of different uses. Like, it seems like it's not that bad. And if it blows up on you, you can probably get powers, because that's how Captain Marvel got her powers in the movies, is that the Tesseract blew up and it gave her, like, super god powers, so. Worse could happen. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're not allowed to use this Postmon in your deck for construction.
Or whatever you open out of the pack, right?
Whoops. No, you're allowed to use this.
Are you?
Wait.
Yeah, last night we just used everything, but we could.
You are allowed to use the pre-release promo. You are not allowed to use the Postmon.
Whoops! Yeah, rip the integrity of that whole event.
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh. Yeah, we need to go them on. We gotta redo the entire.
Too many promos floating around with all these different things. Any questions about the event or the deck construction? They didn't give us exact instructions on how much time is allotted to deck building. So we're gonna put up a 30-minute timer for construction. If you all need a little bit more time, we'll give you a little bit more time. Because, like I just said, Bandai wasn't very clear on how much time you're supposed to allot to deck construction. You may notice that Jake, myself, and some other players here don't have masks. The mask policy here at Greg's Games is everyone has to wear a mask unless you voluntarily provide us with a vaccination card. If someone here does not have a mask on, they voluntarily show the staff that they are vaccinated. We're not going to go prying, asking people, we respect your privacy, but if you do not voluntarily show us, vaccination, we just are assuming you're unvaccinated and you have to wear the mask as per CDC guidelines. So we'll pass out the materials and we'll get started very shortly.
Cool. So I might cut out that last bit. I'm just keeping them.
You need that color to fulfill that requirement. That's about it.
We've got copies of the rules typed out. If anyone hasn't gotten one, you can come get it from me or create.
Along with the pre-release packs, you will receive a pre-release promo pack.
Woo.
And alongside that, you will get this Postmon. You are not allowed to use this Postmon in your deck for construction.
Or whatever you open out of the pack, right?
Whoops.
No, you're allowed to use this.
Are you?
Wait.
Yeah, last night we just used everything, but we could.
You are allowed to
be
use
wrong.
you are allowed to use the pre-release promo. You are not allowed to use the Postmon.
Whoops. Yeah, rip the integrity of that whole event.
They didn't give us exact instructions on how much time is allotted to deck building. So we're going to put up a 30-minute timer for construction. If you all need a little bit more time, we'll give you a little bit more time. Because, like I just said, Bandai wasn't very clear on.
It's very, I think it's because I didn't clean the lens, but it's very kind of like hazy. I don't know if I can fuck with that. I don't know if I can fix that. I think it's just going to look like that. So that's a little weird, maybe. Oh, okay, bring the shadows in a bit more and get rid of that haziness. Okay.
How much time you're supposed to allot to deck construction. You may know.
Alright. It's kind of winding down now. Streaming. I don't know. How long is this streaming going on? Let me see. I don't fucking know. I'll get a check. You can travel through time with the Tesseract too? Are you sure about that? That sounds kind of broken. Why is there a time stone if you just travel through time with the Tesseract? Honestly, that was such a fun idea for a tournament. It was interesting. A lot of people complained about it and bitched about it. I bitched about it too, and then I like went 2-1, and that was fun. So then I didn't bitch about it as much. It's an interesting format. I'm not against them doing it again, just because like it's interesting because it is a cool way to kind of you get a crash course of the set because you're only allowed to use the new cards from the set. You kind of learn the new mechanics as you go along, because so far every set adds like a new mechanic, and this new mechanic is Rush, which I didn't know only works if it's still your turn. So what Rush does is if you play a Digimon card and it doesn't, usually when you play a Digimon card, it has what Magic players call summon sickness, where it can't attack the turn it was summoned. What Rush can do is when you play them, they don't get that summon sickness and you can attack immediately. So I didn't know, like I said before, that it doesn't work if it goes it goes over to your opponent's turn. So that's why the Pulsemon promo is so good, because I think it's pretty cheap and it has Rush. Yeah, no, this is not the one with Rush. I'm sorry. This is the one that lets you draw. There's another Pulsemon with Rush on it, and that's the one that a lot of people are like going crazy about. I don't know when he's getting released in America, but there's another Pulsemon with Rush, and he's really good. Bushi Agumon is a Digimon in the set that does have Rush, but he's a 5-drop. Like it costs 5 memory to play him. So more often than not, you're going to push it to your opponent's side. So what you have to do is you have to use him in a deck where you can like bring a Digimon back from the grave, because then what you can do is you can attack with him immediately. So yeah. But it is an interesting. I don't know. I wish like there was. I don't know. It was weird. I normally don't play any draft formats and anything, so it was weird to kind of like get around. But it was a fun experience, like learning, kind of like really having to think about deck construction, thinking about what I have, what I don't have, what I can use. It does kind of level the playing field because like it's completely random. No one knows who the fuck they're gonna get. You might not get any Digimon or Digi-Egg cards. You might get a couple. I got 3 the first time. I think, or 4 the first time. Maybe like 2 the second time. It was pretty bad. But still, like it is interesting. Like you have to kind of play around that and really think about like what everyone's playing and what are the commons and uncommons that you might see in their decks and whatnot. It's an interesting one. We'll see what happens with the next set. I know a lot of people are complaining, so they might change it. It might not be a draft again, but if it is, I don't mind. You get more cards and you get to have fun. That's really what we're all here for in the end, isn't it? Imagine a Digimon TCG that requires to use a V-Pad. That'd be interesting. I mean, that's why I like the raising area, because it reminds me of the V-Pad. It's pretty cool.
You notice that Jake, myself, and some other players here don't have masks. The mask policy here at Greg's Games is everyone has to wear. You'll need a little bit more time. We'll give you a little bit more time because, like I just said, Bandai wasn't very clear on how much time you're supposed to allot to deck construction. So we'll pass out the materials and we'll get started very shortly.
Cool.
Which one?
Damn.
Which one?
So I forgot how fucking loud it was in there, so I don't know how this is gonna sound. We're gonna try to salvage it. If not, we'll just do a voiceover of the pools. We'll see what happens. There kind of is. The Digivices are like kind of like the Mega Man PETs. The Digivice IC and the Digimon XL are also they kind of remind me of the Mega Man PETs as well. They're kind of interesting. Probably gonna end the stream soon, for sure. Oh, that's my baby. That's Jessie. She's calling me. I'll call her back in a second. So we're gonna end this shit soon. Like how they use card stats in Digimon to modify. Yeah, there's the DNA and the Digimon the Digimon XL. So that one's really cool. Where was I? Ooh, okay. But yeah, let me I'm actually gonna go. I feel like that's a nice. I feel like that was a nice stream. Just a little bit of the Q&A, a little bit of the editing process for realsies. I'm sorry that the editing wasn't like proper for the first like while of that. But yeah, editing streams may or may not be a mainstay. We'll see what happens. I don't think I'm gonna like always be streaming editing, because again, I want like editing and behind the scenes stuff to be more of a Patreon exclusive thing, just to give them something, you know. But yeah, I definitely had fun doing this though. So yeah, thanks for stopping by for the stream. I really do appreciate that. Whenever I don't do something like, you know, I'm trying to. Not that I have any issues with Digimon. I still love Digimon. I love it. But I've always wanted to start like pivoting to other stuff and doing other things with the channel. And so, you know, I'm glad that, you know, this stream was just me answering questions and editing. You know, you guys were interested in watching that. So expect to see more stuff in the future dealing with like different stuff other than Digimon. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna really bust my ass trying to get this episode or this video done for tomorrow so that you guys have something to watch on a Friday. Definitely check it out once it uploads. It'll be either at 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock p.m. EST, Eastern Standard, whatever that is in your time. And yeah, like I said, I want this video to come out tomorrow, so definitely check it out. I want to do more card game stuff on the channel, so please support this. I don't want card game videos to flop. I'm gonna continue to do them. I really want to do more cards game stuff because I love the card game. It's really fun. So yeah, Video coming out tomorrow. You guys are eating. You're getting 2 videos a week. If you haven't seen last week's video, definitely check it out. Bandai sent me the Eevee Tamagotchi and the Ava Tamagotchi. Or sorry, the Ava Tamagotchi and the Demon Slayer Tamagotchi. It was super sick. Next week's video is going to be the Q&A, and we're going to learn about more stuff that they're planning on releasing. And yeah, that's going to be it for Realsies. Thank you again, and have a good night. Peace! Wait, no. There it is.